All right. Welcome in, everybody. We've got two Uber orders in the car right here. I'm going to go ahead and take both of these. It's been a pretty good day for Uber and a pretty good day for DoorDash. One Uber that I took earlier today was an order that ended up going to New Palestine, but he ended up paying me pretty good for it. So, all right. So where are we going here? Let's see. I guess I can go this way. All right. There we go. All right. So we keep on going on this street, I take. Yep. Okay. All right, welcome those of you that just joined in. I got two Uber orders in the car here. Yeah, it's kind of neck and neck as to how Uber and DoorDash are doing today on this dashing through the snow again. And I put on there again. Yeah, I've heard some reports that there's round 2 coming, and if you weren't prepared for round 1. I would suggest being prepared for round 2, because from what I heard from the national broadcasters, that the nor'easter isn't looking very good right now. So we might want to kind of watch for that. And anyway, I'll show you that all we're supposed to get here in Indiana is more frigid temperatures, and that's bad enough. I mean, it's hard to dash in the frigid temperatures in the morning when you have snow like this, because when you have snow like this, then what does it do when the sun melts it in there? What does it do? It just turns out, hey, cat time, welcome in. That Missouri? No, this is Indiana. This is Indiana cat time. Thank you for joining. I have 3 cats of my own, and I said they're my they're my happiness when I come home, because they are, when I come home from doing this or doing my W-2, they're always there waiting for me, of course, waiting to be fed, but they are, they're just always a joy to have around. Okay. All right. Let's see, which one of these are Maddie the Baddie? Welcome in. Yeah, thank you. Welcome in, guys. Got 2 Uber orders in the car here, and I think this is my 5th. You have one saving from the street. Yeah, well, one of them, the little tiny, which is the one that's more white than the other 2, she was basically saved from the street, and then little one, the one that's more the one that's more brownish, she's the one. Hey, Vicky, welcome in. Yeah, she was a little kitten and she was in the street, so was going to be until someone mentioned this. Are you driving and reading chat? Yes, Justin, I am, but I have it up here on the window to where all I got to do is just have it at eye level and keep both hands on the steering wheel, so you don't have to worry about that. I pretty much can take care of that. That's what it's for. So we have it at eye level. Hi, Jackson, welcome in.
Mile turn right on North Knightstown Road.
Yeah, appreciate it. All of your snow melted today. Well, we got 14 and a half here, so I don't know if, the snow right here, I think it's going to take quite a long time before it melts, and it's not going to get above freezing anytime soon. Hi, Liam, welcome in. Yeah, I think, they're keeping old Heat Miser at bay, because we're about to get another reinforcement of some frigid weather. Hence the reason why I said again on the as the title, because that's kind of how it is. And I feel for those that are in the Carolinas and up around that area, because I hear it's going to be bad. The national broadcasters are saying that it's not going to be good down there, and if you weren't prepared for the last one, well, you better get prepared now. So that's why I said at the beginning of the year on my USC dash and on my Illinois dash, the beginnings of them, this is the year of preparation. This is the year we've got to prepare. We got to prepare. Yeah. Well, that's your opinion, Catalyst. Yeah, that's your opinion. You're entitled to your opinion, but I'm not distracted. I have both hands on my wheel. I take care of it. I can do all this at the same time. If you have it up here on the mirror where you can just look at it eye level and keep your head straight ahead and have two hands on the steering wheel, even the law says that's okay. So just as long as you don't have it in your hand, which I don't, it's sitting right up there on the window, so you don't have to worry about that. Your school got canceled? Okay.
Turn left on Old Orchard Road, then keep left onto Brentwood Drive.
Okay. Right here. Okay.
Keep left onto Brentwood Drive.
Hands on a wheel doesn't mean you're not distracted. See? Okay, like I said, Catalyst, that's your opinion. So we're not going to get into the debate on that. So I'll just I'll have to remove you from here because we're not going to get into the debate. Okay, you're entitled to your opinion, but we're not going to get into the debate on that. So yeah, that's what I say, guys. It's at eye level, so I think it's okay. It is. Even the law said it was. So
turn left on Brentwood Drive.
Because not too long ago that something was said to me about it. It was because I had it in my hand, and because I had it in my hand, that's not okay. That is definite distracted driving. But if you have it at the window, because even the officer told me if you have it in the window, that's okay. There's nothing you can do as long as it's eye level and you have both hands on the steering wheel and you can look straight ahead and just dart with your eyes. That's okay. So, yeah.
In a quarter mile, turn right on North Knightstown Road.
Now wait a minute. I just came off of there. What exactly are we doing here? You told me to turn here, and now you're having me go back on there? You're saying it into the road, and the law says it's okay. Yep. So, I mean, how do these other guys that I follow? How do they do? They do the exact same thing I do. Okay. All right. That's the one thing about this
Turn
GPS.
right
It wants to
Knightstown
have me
Road,
go in
then
circle.
Turn left on Fox Ridge Drive.
Okay. Hey, you told me to go here. Now you want me to go there. Okay, so now you want to turn here. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. Plus you got to look, your GPS too. See, I got it all up here, all at eye level to where I can see. Okay. As long as you have it, that's how I pay attention, because I say for Catalyst, let me say this. In this town right here, Shelbyville, you have to be 100% fully paying attention and be very defensive in this town. Because if he wants to talk about those that are distracted, well, you don't have to be distracted to cause issues in this town, because there are those that run stop signs here, they run stop lights here, because all throughout the dashes that I did through the contest last year, I have all kinds of evidence of those that ran stop signs, ran
Drop off on the right.
What is this? Let's see. It's got to be it down here. Oh, nope. Let's see. Does it go backwards? Should go backwards. Let's see. Okay, now it's going forwards. Okay. Yeah, when you get down to these places here, okay. It is down here.
Drop off on the right. Crystal H says, leave a door. Please do not knock on the door or ring the doorbell. Leave items on front porch.
Okay, well, you want me to do that. Let me see. But here's the thing. You leave it on the front porch, but you don't have your front porch shoveled. You don't have your driveway shoveled, but your front porch isn't, and you want me to leave it there. Do not knock on the doorbell or ring the doorbell, leave items on the front porch. Okay. Well, you want me to track through the snow to do that. All right, well. This is what I talked about on my, this is what I talked about on my live yesterday. People not shoveling their driveways and not shoveling their walks, and yet they want me to deliver to the front porch. All right, I'll be right back. I know a lot of dashers that I follow, they would have classified that as undeliverable. Yeah, you shovel your driveway, but you don't shovel your front walkway, and you want us to deliver to you. It's not like I'm being picky or being mean, guys, but I mean, come on. You want us to deliver to you? I mean, here, I'm just going to let you look at that. You see that right there? Yeah. There's nothing, there's no walkway shoveled. There's nothing, you know, it was really hard for me to deliver there.
Turn left on Fox Ridge Drive.
You want us to deliver, please be more courteous and please have your walkway shoveled. Because had it been at night, I probably would have refused that. Because you don't know if there's ice underneath there or anything. I mean, we should reserve the right to classify it as undeliverable if it is not safe. And something like that at nighttime is not safe. Yeah. See, yeah, welcome in. Christina, welcome in. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Yeah, we're going to, now I'm going to take this to,
turn left on North Knightstown Road.
Well, there would have been a better way to go, but, you know, but I'll take your word for it. Maybe the roads over there on the back way might not be so good. So I think maybe I'll take your word for it and go this way. There's a back way where there's, you know, you could see a lot of deer and stuff. Yeah. AOTC 69, welcome in. Yeah, that snow went, you know, right up to my shin. I mean, I got boots on, but still.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on East Morris Avenue.
Yeah, you're stepping into, you know, even with a little bit of melt, you're still stepping into a foot of snow there. And, I mean, come on, guys. You want us to deliver to you. Please do us a favor and please shovel your walkway. I mean, this snow has been gone since Sunday.
Turn right on East Morris
It left
Avenue.
Sunday. This is Friday. Why haven't you had that shoveled? You can hire, you know, it said you can hire young kids that, you know, that may want to shovel that for a little extra money. I mean, I was a young kid once. I shoveled driveways for people. I mean, especially, you know, those that were, you know, those that were a little older that couldn't, you know, that really couldn't shovel themselves. You know, I shoveled, you know, for them, and they paid me a little bit. Of course, back in the 70s, you know, 70s and 80s, it really, you know, it was like maybe $1 or $2, but that's how much everything was back then. So, and it was okay. I mean, you know, I didn't mind, you know, making $1 or $2 to shovel somebody's, you know, driveway that couldn't do it, either didn't have time or, you know, was going to hurt their health. You know, you know, that didn't bother me one bit. Yeah. See, that's why we're having a lot of things delivered this week, because it delivered across ice to them using a walker. Our cities are struggling because it's ice here, walking on top of it. Oh, I know, it's terrible. Yeah. You know, and that's why, you know, like I said, that's why I got Snow Miser and Elsa together, and the reason why I got them both together on there is because Snow Miser is mostly snow and she's ice. So snow and ice, you know, pretty much together, but you know, she claims that, you know, he's, you know, a lot meaner than he is. So, but, you know, I would say, you know, like I said, you know, it's basically, you know, if you look at those, you know, snow and ice, you know, together, it's not good. And then frigid temperatures too, which both are associated with, yeah. This has not been a very pretty winter so far. And, you know, and from what I see, to be open up February, it's going to be just as bad, if not worse, especially for those that are on the East Coast. And those of you that are on the East Coast, I feel for you, because I certainly would not want to be where you're going to be this week. And for those of you out there, please prepare. Please prepare. You know, don't get caught into a situation that you are not going to be able to get out of. I mean, it's very unusual for snow to be, that much snow to be going out in that direction. Yeah. I mean, it was very unusual for some of the places that got ice this last week. Yeah, especially those down south where places like Louisiana got shut down because they don't have the equipment to to get rid of ice or even a little tiny bit of snow, which is a fraction of what this is. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. Hey, Stacy, welcome in. State of Maine. This is Indiana. This is Indiana that I'm in right now. Yeah.
In a quarter mile, continue straight through the roundabout onto
The
North
Florida
State
Happy
Road
League.
9.
I mean, I just know just by looking, doing the dashing that I've done here yesterday and today, I just know that they could have been a lot better prepared than they were. I know they're saying, well, the salt isn't all that great and all that because of the, because of the frigid temperatures and stuff. Okay, I get that.
Continue straight through the
But I still
roundabout
think
onto
that
North State
there
Road
could have been
9.
a little bit of better preparation, I think, in all of the areas. Because I said at the beginning of the year, and I still stick by it, this is the year of preparation, because, I mean, this is just the weather. Okay, there's other stuff going on too, but I'm not going to get into debate on that. Good news, the camera in DoorDash app to finish the orders is finally working again. All right. Yeah. Happy Friday. But yeah, we're just out here doing a little bit of dashing in this, and there's some things over here that look a whole lot better because they took more time of it, but some of these side streets that I've been delivering on, no.
In a quarter mile, continue
And
straight
what
through
I
the roundabout
delivered
onto
back
North
there,
State Road 9.
yeah, that just was, had that been a DoorDash delivery, I would have had the, they would have told me, I said, is it a thumbs up or thumbs down delivery? I would have given it a thumbs down, and I would have said customer did not have walk shoveled, should have been declared a undeliverable, because that is not excusable for a dasher to have to deliver in snow up to their shin. And had there been ice underneath it, who knows what would have happened. So, yeah. I mean, I think, and I said this yesterday on my live, and I think that, that it could be too. I think that it should be easy, for snow blowers. I think it should be easy for, for those that, can't shovel or anything like that, that maybe they could rent a snow blower 90 days, same as cash. It should be easy for that. I mean, places like, Rent-A-Center or, or Aaron's or those places. I mean, they could, do, have some snow blowers, do them 90 days, same as cash. Yeah. Because you're not going to be needing them after April anyway, for most places. And I mean, I just think that it's, let's see. All right, Stacy, we don't, when you start repeating yourself like that, I have to eliminate that. Okay. We can't repeat ourselves. Snowblower wouldn't touch the ice. Well, yeah, that's right. It wouldn't. I agree with that. But I mean, for those that get a lot of snow, I just think it would be. But yeah, Stacy, I'm sorry I had to take you off the chat, because you can't keep you can't keep saying the same thing over and over again, because that's a red flag, and I have to get rid of the red flag. So yeah, I appreciate you joining, but please do not repeat yourself in there, because that's spamming the chat. And that's YouTube frowns on that, so that's why I'm sorry I had to do that, but hey, we can't be spamming the chat, guys. Okay. We're here having a friendly conversation. I'm trying to get you guys to see that there's this is a year to prepare. This is we all got to really work with each other. Try to help each other get through this, because this is the time, when there's winter and cold like this, the community needs to come together. And I said that at the very beginning, I said that, on the USC dash, and I said, hey, Danny White, welcome in. Thank you. Yeah. Dashing through the snow and the snowy neighborhoods here. And, okay, what are we doing here? Are you going to give me some room, or are you just going to come through? Because there's no way I'm going to go in that snowdrift. mean, I'm getting pretty good pay for taking this.
In a quarter-mile drop off on the left.
Yeah. I want to start live streaming. I'm curious about challenge to moderate chat spam and general rudeness. I said, well, Christina, that's what you have. That's what you have those in blue for. Your moderators. Your moderators will take care of that for you. And if you notice somebody's repeating themselves or saying things that are not appropriate to your to your liking, all you got to do is just hit the hide button. When you hit the hide button, then those people don't come back. Okay, they're not allowed to come back because they were hidden for a reason. Because if they said inappropriate things at that point, they're going to continue to say inappropriate things in the future, and so you got to take care of that. But that's what you have. That's what you have moderators for.
Says, leave a door. F. Give a couple knocks on the door. PLZ.
Okay, I'll do that.
He says, leave a door.
All right.
F. Give a couple knocks on the door. PLZ.
All right. Be right back. Okay. Got that one taken care of. All right, that's 2 more done. Okay, let's turn DoorDash back on. And let's keep the competition going between the two. All right, here we go. Says long wait even for platinum, 20 minutes. All right, well, we'll wait. That's surprising for a Friday night at 5 o'clock, but we'll wait. Turn it on at 5:30, I guess. When he was speaking live stream, hey, Robot Miner, can you hide spam read and have taken care of hands-free? Christina, I don't see it anymore, but there is something that can do that for you. Nightbot. Yeah, I don't see it on anybody's things anymore. There used to be what you had is as a Nightbot would also take care of it for you. Like a Nightbot would give a warning. It would say, hey, watch what you say, and be kind in the chat, do all that kind of thing. The robot would warn, and then the next time the robot would take you out. So yeah, if you weren't if you were spamming the chat or doing whatever, then yeah, that's I don't see it anymore in anybody's live streams, but that's what it is. It's called Nightbot. somebody would have to tell you about that. I'm sure if you go on somebody's chat and you see the Nightbot on there, then they'll tell you how you get it. So, but the Nightbot will take care of it, or the those that are your moderators, that those that you trust, that your moderators that will take care of your channel, make sure that that everybody's on the up and up, and that everybody's being friendly in your chat, not spamming it and all that. That's how you get it done. Yeah, yellow marker, welcome in. Hey, yeah. How did we get that? I said, I don't know. I've never had it. I said, somebody on here, somebody on here might know how you get it, because it's been a while since I've seen it. I know several that have had it before, but I haven't seen it on anybody's lives anymore. And I'm kind of surprised at that, but okay. Yeah, I can't do that right now. Okay. Well, we'll just leave Uber on for the time being. So Nightbot is a part of StreamYard. Oh, okay. StreamYard. Okay, yeah. So if you have StreamYard, then you can have it, I guess. I've been wanting to try to get StreamYard at some point, but yeah. But Nightbot will take care of that for you, though. All right, we're just going to go back down here. Stream. Yes, let's see. StreamYard. Yeah, it's the one with the duck on it. Yeah, StreamYard, yeah. You see the picture of the duck on there, that's that's what StreamYard is. Okay, so now I can turn this off since it's getting cooler outside, or warmer, cooler, so yeah. That a third-party live stream says like gyro? Kind of, yeah, because I mean, and the one thing also about StreamYard is you can have more than two people live together. Yeah, you're behind the times. It's okay. I've been behind the times too. I mean, I never knew about all this, what you could do on YouTube or anything. I mean, the only way I knew was getting involved in the community, and the community would tell me how to do it. So, yeah, you learn something new every day. Yeah. Because, I mean, who was it that said it? I'm trying to remember. Someone said this. If you're not learning something every day, you're missing out on something. Who was it that said that? If you're not learning something, you're missing out on something. Yeah. Yeah, collaborative life. Yeah, you can have up to 10, I think, on StreamYard. You can have up to 10 live at the same time on there. The one that was good at doing that was Dashing Maverick. He could tell you all about StreamYard, because that's how he got a lot of these others started with StreamYard, because he did. I hear StreamYard's a little bit better as far as maybe some connections and things like that. I've heard that. I mean, I don't know how true that is. Is it? I want to incorporate your fiction stories, you see, with live streams. Any advice for that? I see. Well, I mean, find some of those that are passionate about that, and if you find those that are passionate about it, then you might be able to have some of those talk about books together. One of them that, like I said, I suggested fiction stories. One person that I definitely would recommend to you would be Jenny's Books and Vlogs. She could definitely steer you in the right direction, because that's all she does. Books and vlogs. She talks about books all the time. That would be someone you need to connect with. Jenny's Books and Vlogs. Yeah, she could steer you in the right direction. Mm-hmm. Hey, Darius, welcome in. Greetings from Russia. Welcome in, Russia. Yeah, Russia here. Look at this. Yeah, we got a little taste of Russia right here with all this snow and cold. Yep. Little taste of Russia right here. Is it Jenny's Books and Vlogs, not blogs, vlogs with a V. Yeah, with a V. Jenny's Books and Vlogs. You see, I have her. I'll say maybe if I get to a spot where I'm waiting on an order, because DoorDash told me not to sign in yet because they got a 20-minute wait. So yeah, let's see about what this stream. Yeah, vlogs. Yes, of course. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll as soon as I can get it to a place to park here, I'll be able to. I'll pull her up and then see if you can. Then you'll be able to connect with her that way. Yeah, yeah, she'll definitely steer you in the right direction. And when and if you do hook up with her, tell her I sent you. Man, it's pretty rough getting over here today. Friday night, but yeah. It's Friday night. I mean, why is DoorDash on a 20-minute wait though? That's kind of weird to me. Why is there a 20-minute wait even for platinum? Huh. If under search sent by Big 3 Dashing. Got it. Yeah. Find her in a search. Yeah. Yeah, she has short blonde hair. Very short blonde hair. What place am I in? This is Indiana. This is where we're at. Indiana, right here. East Central Indiana. Yeah, East Central Indiana, probably about, let me see. I think 75 miles from the Ohio state line. Yeah, I think, yeah. See how narrow it is through these, because snow is real bad, and yet the thing is, when it gets cold, all this turns back to ice. You get the sun on it and it melts it for a little bit, then when the sun goes down, it just goes right back to ice again. So yeah, it's going to take a long time for this to get done. A very long time. I mean, I guess this is like in the top 5. Not just Canada. Yeah. Okay, not Canada. No, this isn't Canada. Feels like Canada, but it isn't. And speaking of Canada, Darius, I've got a good channel for you to go to. Let's see. It's Canadian, Canadian gigs. Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to pull them up. It goes by C. Kelly. So yeah, so that's a good channel for you. If you want to see Canadian dashing, that's the channel to check out. You're in no, I'm not in Fort Wayne. No, this is this isn't Fort Wayne. This is Shelbyville. Yeah, Fort Wayne is way up north, and no, I'm not anywhere near there, and I don't want to be anywhere near there. Yeah, because that's just below Michigan, and I don't want to be any up there. I mean, it's bad enough where it is here. Up there, it's a lot worse, because there you get lake effect snows, and I don't want to be in the lake effect snow, especially after. Yeah, there's someone's shoveling right now. I just think when we have big snows like this, I think that there's some communities, should come together and, find ways to help people get, to help people shovel their walks or whatever. I said, the roads look terrible. You guys get hit harder. I said, yeah, these roads, we have 14.5 inches of snow, Price. We did 14.5 inches of snow we got. And this guy's having a little issue trying to get out. Hope, said I'd help push him if he wasn't really. He's just in a bad spot. There we go. Yeah, I would have helped him. I would have pushed him out if he kept getting stuck. But yeah, they were not prepared for this. High liability, welcome in. Yeah. Yeah, they were not prepared for this much snow. They just weren't. And the thing about it is that the national broadcasters, several of them, they gave them like 3 or 4 days ahead of time, letting them know, hey, you're going to be getting some snow. Might want to think about getting prepared for it. Make sure you have enough salt. Make sure you have shovels, or tune up your snowblower if you have one, or whatever it is you need to do. You're getting snow. You have 4 days to prepare, and then here it comes, and then this. Yeah, not the best job. They weren't prepared. They just weren't. This town was in the red travel zone for 4 days. Yeah, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. They lifted it. Tuesday night at about 5 o'clock and went to orange. I mean, they're in yellow right now, but I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I still think they should be in orange. As far as I'm concerned. Told me he's going to Tennessee and then he's going towards Wisconsin after that. I said, well, I'm going to tell you, from what's going to happen this weekend, I think, as much as you might laugh at this or, think it's kind of weird to say, Wisconsin looks a little bit better than Tennessee this week. Yeah, Tennessee's going to be, is going to get some of that big snow, that big nor'easter that's going over there. The Carolinas, some parts of Tennessee, Virginia, West Virginia, all that up in there is going to be getting that snow. I mean, Wisconsin might get a little lake effect stuff, but nothing like is going to be down, along the East Coast. Nothing like that. And see, they don't have walks shoveled. That means, the people have to walk in the street. That's not good for that. People shouldn't have to walk in the street. They need to find some way to get some of these sidewalks plowed so people don't have to walk in the street. Yeah. Got a question. University candidates don't require exam English for immigrants, someone 22 years. Please, your opinion. I said, I don't get into that. When anything that goes with government, politics, things like that, we don't discuss that on this channel. Okay? Because that's basically opinionated, and we don't do opinions on here. I don't get involved with politics, religion, or government stuff. I don't get involved with that. That is not something that I get involved with. So, yeah, we don't discuss that on this channel, because this is a channel to where we all agree on things, that we a channel that talks about good and happy things, how we can help one another get along and be acceptance of one another. But when we get into stuff like that, then that gets into a debate, and debate is not on this channel. So, yeah, I mean, I appreciate the question, but we just don't do that. Yeah, GM, so much snow, exactly. Yeah, 14.5 inches. 14.5 inches. That's what we got here. Some places south of here got 18. Yeah, and then one that came on my chat yesterday that lives up near the New England states got 2 feet. It's not playing around this year. It's Snow Miser is on a rampage, okay? Because basically, this snow that we got here, we had more snow in the 2 days, Saturday and Sunday, than we had all of last year in all the months. I think for a total, we had 11 inches total for all of last season. 11 inches total. And this year we've already had 14 and a half. And it's not even February yet. It's not even February. And then you got March. So, yeah. Yeah. And if somebody say, well, sometimes it snows in April too. Yes, but it does, but not like this. I mean, you might get like an inch or two or something like that from time to time, but yeah, the last few Aprils, if it did any kind of snow at all, it just covered the ground and that was it. Nothing major. Okay, I'm gonna go sit over here and try to turn DoorDash back on and see if they'll turn on. I mean, I just can't believe they said there was a 20-minute wait. It's like, for DoorDash, a 20-minute wait on a Friday? I mean, this is Friday night. People order on Friday night. Hey, Colorado Luke, welcome. Yeah, I'm just gonna sit in here and I'll turn DoorDash on and see if we get something. Yep. My last order came from here, and even Uber here said that that your latest order came from here. It's got the mark on it that said that the utensils. Okay, now let's try DoorDash. Let's see if DoorDash. All right, now it says the dinner rush is on. All right, so we'll turn you on and let's see if you're right. Yeah, Colorado Luke. Well, how's it going? Yeah, we got. It's got. Here we are again, dashing in the snow. Yeah, dashing in the snowy weather and frigid temperatures. It didn't even get above 20 today. It's 19 degrees. It's basically been on 19 most of the day, and it was -9 this morning. That's how low it got, and it's going to be sub-zero temperatures. At night, probably for the next week. Yeah, I mean, this is absolutely crazy. I mean, yes, it's still January. Yes, you're expected to have colder than normal temperatures, and yes, you're expected to have snow, but not like this. Not like this. Not this much, this fast. Because February is generally your snowiest month. Because I know that when I was growing up as a kid, that's exactly the way it was. February was always the snowiest month. I mean, I did more snow shoveling in February than I did in the other months combined. Sure, I did a little bit of shoveling in March, or, I did that too, but February was mainly the one where you did a lot. And what are we getting, down in the nor'easter, down there, off the coast? Yeah, it's February this week. And then there will be those that'll say, well, if it's going to be snowing up there on February 2nd, well, Punxsutawney Phil's not going to see his shadow. He's not going to see his shadows because it's going to be snowing. Yeah. But do we always trust that? No. Yeah. Listening, driving. Okay, Sally, welcome in. Hey, welcome in, Big D. Welcome in, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah, you guys are out driving and stuff. All right. In the place where I live, there's 5 times more snow. Okay, well, like I said, it's depending on where you live, you're going to get more snow than others. It's just this is absolute. This much, this fast, this town wasn't used to. And a lot of the other towns that I've known, they weren't used to this. Yeah. I mean, and in the past, I said, not sure about that. Have you seen my latest video with the snow? I said, no, I have not. And Sally, I don't know what you guys are going to get this weekend. Because listening to the national broadcasters, I mean, there's different reports on different ways it could go. And, one model says it's going to end up missing some parts of Pennsylvania, where another model says that Pennsylvania is going to be right in the middle of it. And it's like, it's, they don't even know. I mean, it's almost like it has to get right where it is before they can say exactly where it is. You got 24 inches? Man. Yeah, Ma Dukes was on here, came on yesterday and said that we got that she had almost 2 feet. So you already got 24 inches, 10 to 14. Well, we got 14 and a half. And then of course lake effect snows. I mean, I just don't know what. Hey, Bill, welcome in. I don't know what to say about those on the East Coast. I feel for the Stardashians. I feel for them. What's going to happen? They already went through a big disaster down there in North Carolina, and this thing is North Carolina is right in the height of it. Then some parts of Georgia, some parts of Florida is going to be in it. In South Carolina, one of the broadcasters said something about Myrtle Beach is going to be 10 to 14 inches coming to you. Oh no. Better have that salt. Yeah, better have that salt ready. And if you don't have one, say hello, Tammy. Welcome in. Hello. Yeah. Say hi to Fran. Say hi to Sally. Say hi to Big D. Yeah. Very little snow here in the sub-zero weather that you've been dealing with. Yeah, well, it was -9 this morning, Bill. And tonight it's going to be below zero again. I mean, this is an ongoing trend that's going to happen for several. This is an ongoing trend that's going to happen now for the next week and a half. They said it's not going to get above freezing probably for another 2 weeks. Oh, what we got here? All right, which one? Let's see. All right, we're going to Taco Bell. Let's go and get that one. $4, but it's only going 1.5 miles, so it's not that far. So let's go over there and get it. All right, with that, I'm gonna go ahead so I can keep my Uber status. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it off for right now. So I want to keep my Uber status going. So I don't want to have to turn anything down and lose my platinum status. So I'm just shutting it down for now. I'll turn it back on once I get this one done. So, okay. Yeah. How is DJ? Yeah, doing okay. I mean, it's basically been neck and neck between the two platforms today. So, yeah. I mean, it's very close today since 11 o'clock, $60 between the two. Like a little over 30 on one, and I think another little over 30 on the other. So that's basically what it's been. I mean, the orders have not been the best, but I've stayed busy between both platforms. So, yeah. Yeah, I've stayed busy between the two platforms, basically around 30 something on Uber and 30 something on DoorDash. This will add to that 30 on DoorDash here. So when I go to Taco Bell here, oh man, no, I better not. Okay. Did you see that, guys? Did you see that? Yeah, did you see that? Went right through the red light. Yeah. Oh, let's see. What was his name? Celestial or something. I wish that he was still on here. He could have seen that with his own eyes. Yeah. He says, I say, well, nobody pays attention to the road. I say, well, all you had to do was see that right there. Went right through that red light. Yep. They do that in this town. Mm-hmm. Yep. You got to be defensive driving here in this town because that's what they do here. They run red lights, they run stop signs, they get in front of you, and yeah, that's what they do. Right now, -14 below. 2 weeks ago was 50 below. Man, that's wind chill. That's not good. It is not good at all. It's too bad. Oh man. I wish he would have seen, he went too far back and would have seen what happened just a couple minutes ago. He would have been very interested in that. Yeah, that would have been fun to see. All right, let's go get this Taco Bell order here. We're only going 1.5 miles with it, so it's $4. But I mean, it's $4 I didn't have, so that's the way you gotta look at it. So basically what it is tonight, it's the idiot was probably on his phone, probably. And Celestial, I guess that was the person's name. He goes, well, those that, that are, that live stream, that live stream, that look at their phone and live stream, even though it's hung up. You said they're, I don't want to say the words exactly that he said, but, he was saying that, that they're stupid for doing that. Well,
turn left. Then
if he would have seen what I just saw there, what happened, I think he would have changed his tune a little bit. Okay.
Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Okay. All right. Check you out later, Dammy. All right. There we go. Pick up this from Taco Bell, guys. All right, there we go. This picture here. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Where's this going? Oh, right over here. Perfect. All right. Right over here. Okay, let's see. Okay, I got to be careful through here because I don't know if anybody's going to be turning through here or not. So, this big mound here doesn't help either. It's hard to turn around. Yeah, it's hard to turn in these areas here. Yeah, this is not good. See, that mound there is keeping everybody from deciding where to go. I think what I'm going to do, since this is close, I think I'm going to go through the back of Bellicina's here and then go around to where I can turn out, because it'd be a lot easier to do that, because at this time of night this light can get a little rough. So we'll just do that, because all I got to do is turn on that one road, but I'd rather do it before I get to the light than afterwards. Okay. All right. Do you watch Roy? Yeah, I was dashing. I mean, I wanted to say something, but I was in New Palestine when I was delivered an Uber to New Palestine when he was on, and I was in a bad spot because they were letting out the school, and I couldn't chime in. I had him on, but I couldn't chime in because I was in a bad place.
Drive south on Serrano Road. In 700 feet.
Yeah, I wanted to
turn
say
right.
something. I mean, I wanted to, I was just curious as to why everything stopped, and I was like, is he okay? It's like,
Then 1,385
I was like,
Court
man,
Circle.
I said,
Shelby
I really
Valley
wanted to chime in, but,
46176.
where
USA will be on the right.
if they didn't let the school out and the roads like this,
1385 Delacorte
I had
Circle,
to,
Shelbyville, Indiana,
I had to
46176.
basically
USA is on
park
the
the
right.
car and then walk in the street. I had to basically walk in the street. This is where I need to go is right here. So I guess I'm going to have to park right over here by this car, I guess. Yeah. So I'm not in the middle of the street. So if you're wanting to get out, you're going to have to wait a couple minutes. Sorry, I can't block the road. All right. I'm going to be right back. Yeah, that was sad. I hated that. I hated seeing that. I mean, I really wanted to say something, Fran, but, from where I was in a very bad spot, and I wasn't able to chime in. Yeah, that was one of the saddest things I think I'd seen. And he'd just been through so much going through all that. I mean, all of the time that he put together, first of all, doing the 500, then getting to 1,000, which to this day, I'm still ever so thankful I still have it on record, to which Christmas Eve of 2024, the fact that that I got him to 1K on that day. All right, what are we doing here? I mean, you're going to have me run into this mailbox if you don't move over. Yeah. Yeah, these side streets are really terrible. They just are. These are awful. Man. Yeah, and it's okay. I don't know what they're gonna do here. I just don't want to hit this. I'm going to hit a mailbox if they move. This is not plowed well at all. Not at all. And this is a pretty good little neighborhood here. I mean, we can do better than this. We really can. We can do better. We can do better. Man, I wanted so bad to say something during that thing that Roy was going through. I really did. I wanted to say something. I just couldn't. I was in such a bad spot delivering that order that I couldn't say anything. The house was on the busy street, and they let out the high school, and there were all those cars coming down that one side of the street, and they wouldn't let me cross the street on the busy street, so I had to park my car off to the side, and they weren't going to let me. Yeah, I was like, it took forever for me to just deliver that one, but I think the customer saw what I was doing, that it took forever for me to cross the street, and they gave me an extra $5 for my effort. So I was glad of that. I mean, there's some customers that are understanding, that you drive a long way and that you're doing what you got to do. Like, I mean, I wouldn't have taken that offer to begin with, but I was already going that direction because I had another offer that, that I took up there that came from Fairland. So I got I got offered $9 for that. And then that other offer that I got for the Starbucks, that it was bad, I ended up $5. Just those two Uber orders right there just those two orders themselves that were $14, I ended up getting $26 out of both of those. Because they saw what I went through, and they were real nice about it, and I was glad. And I was happy that, even though that's a place that I normally don't go, I ended up doing pretty good with that, because I made more on those two orders, than I do basically in a 2-hour time period doing DoorDash, because I generally ate $15 an hour. But just doing those two orders right there, even though they were a little out of the way, I ended up getting some good money out of that, so I was pleased with that. Okay. Alright, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. It's a little bit warm, so I'm just going to do that, turn that down. Okay, so alright, now since we don't have anything going on with DoorDash, I'm going to go ahead and turn Uber on now, again. Oh, got a DoorDash order. Well, let's see. It's only $3. I said, and it's going 4 miles. No, I'm not taking that. We're not in a contest. I'm not taking that. No, I'm not taking that offer. Yeah, that $3 is a guaranteed tip, and that's not happening. So no, I'm not doing that. No, we're not in a contest. I reserve the right that I can decline an offer like that. It was not a good offer, so I wasn't going to take it. All right, now that one. Okay, that one I will take.
Drive north on Progress.
Okay, that one I will take. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up here and then turn back around. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, hey, Colleen, welcome in. You feeling better, Colleen? I saw you posted that you weren't going to do a live because you weren't feeling all that great. So I hope that you're doing better. All right, I got to turn in here. And then I can turn out and go to McDonald's. So, all right. Yeah, we'll just go in here and turn around. All right. You getting there? Okay. Yeah, unfortunately, you know, this is the type of, yeah, this time of year to where, man, what do we got going on here? Hey, there's Yvonne. Welcome in, Yvonne. Man, what's with all the traffic here? Jeez. Okay, don't be backing up anytime soon now. Yeah, either one of you. I mean, it's never this busy around this time of day. You know, I mean, I know it's Friday night, but still, it's not like this. Okay. So now, when with McDonald's, I can't just go around and yeah. Hey, Salty, welcome in. Yeah, guys, welcome all in, guys. I appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of a race between Uber and DoorDash today. And right now, I'd say it's pretty close between the two. I mean, this offer here for McDonald's is $6, but I mean, it's kind of going a little bit, so yeah. Let's see. Welcome in all. Yeah, watch me dash through the snow here. Yeah. I mean, I know that's a Christmas song, but still, we're dashing through the snow because we are. Dashing through the snow, and we got the sun's trying to go down here. This is Fran's thing right here. This is Fran's thing with the sun going down. It's hurt. Yep. Now, one thing I've got to do here is go through McDonald's parking lot. I generally never do that, but because it's, because they got that all, they didn't plow that road in there, or anywhere over here, I have to go in here now and park on the side, because I can't do what I normally do. That's why I always like to park away from this. Because it's easier. Well, is there no place over there? Looks like I'm going to have to go here. Yep, there's no place over there. Okay. All right, I'll be right back. Usually it takes longer, but tonight I guess they're doing okay. All right. All right. Okay. Sunrises and sunsets are amazing. Yep, this is Fran's thing right here. Yep. Yep. Yep, this is Fran's thing. Okay. Okay. This is one of the reasons why I do not like to park over here, is because when they're coming up that way, you don't know which line they're going to take here, and you don't know, if you're going to get in somebody's way or not, or if someone's going to get in your way. See, if I'm over there, then all you got to worry about is line 2. You don't have to worry about line 1. Okay. They're here from Idaho. Wow. Don't see too many Idaho plates here. All right, what are we doing here?
Drive south, then turn left onto East Michigan Road.
Yeah, I figured it was that way. Yep. Sunsets are amazing, yes, but like Sally, I'm the sunrise. That's me. I love seeing the day begin, not see the day end. Yeah. Fran likes to see the day end. I don't. And see, I don't like this either, because I can't go into, because I always like to go out that other direction down there, and the reason why I like to go out that other direction is because you don't have to deal with all this traffic here. All right.
Continue for a half mile.
Baby Yasha, is that how you say your name? Appreciate you joining. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I've got a McDonald's order I'm taking here to a customer. Yeah. Big fan, Shiok. Welcome in. All right. Appreciate you guys joining. Thank you. Yeah, we're taking a McDonald's order here to a customer in a nice little neighborhood, I believe. I just hope that it's plowed, unlike some of these other side streets I've been on today. And that their walk and
turn right onto
sidewalk to their house is also shoveled, unlike one place that I had to do today. For the Netherlands, all right, welcome. You're the second person I've had from the Netherlands yesterday and today. But welcome in. Appreciate it. Yeah, I welcome everyone from all countries, all walks of life, all nationalities. Yeah, you're all welcome here because, like I said, there's no such word as division on this channel. There never has been and there never will be. That's why we don't get into debates. That's why we don't discuss things that cause division. We just don't do that. Carl, welcome in. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay. All right, let's just hope that this neighborhood is, it's plowed. Yeah. All right.
Continue for 1.5 miles.
Okay, it's on. Oh, okay. So now it's on that road. Let's hope that country road is. Let's hope that's plowed. Oh, I meant this, not that. Yeah. No wonder it was kind of warm in here. Yeah, I had the wrong thing on. Okay. There we go. Where are we from, sir? Oh, this is Indiana. I've been through Indiana all my life. Yeah. I spent most of my life in Indianapolis, and then I decided that I got tired of it, so I decided to move down to southern part in rural area, and haven't looked back. And now you see a beautiful sunset. Where are you, Fran? There you go, right there. Fran, that's yours right there. See that orange sun down there, Fran? You're missing it. If you're not here, you're missing it. That's a beautiful orange sun going down. Beautiful orange and pink. Yeah. Yeah. If Fran's not in here, she's missing it big time. This is her thing. Yeah. Just look at that orange and pink over there. Yeah, look at it. Yeah, someone should get a hold of Van and tell her she's missing it, because well, she sure is. Yeah. You don't get too many good views like that here, especially this time of year. Yeah. Okay. There's a lot of snow. How cold is it out there? We're at 19 degrees right now. That's the temperature. I think the wind chill, I think, is like 7 or something like that above. But tonight, when all the sun goes down and everything, it's going to be sub-zero again. I think it's going to be like -3 or something like that, I think. And the wind chill, I think, is going to be like -10 to -12. So yeah, it's we're going to be having that kind of weather the next couple weeks. That's why I put both of those up there. You know, that's why I put Snow Miser and Elsa up there on my thumbnail, because you know, one represents snow, the other one represents ice. So, or frigid cold, if you want to put it that way. They're both associated with it. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm supposed to go down here. Now, is this going to be plowed well? That's the question. Is this going to be plowed well? That's the main question. Well, so far it looks okay.
Continue for a half mile.
Well, I guess okay. I mean, you know, that side looks a lot better than this side does. Yeah, oh man. Real nice view.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Longwood Estates.
Okay. Yeah, this road looks okay. Better than some of those others, a couple of other side country roads I've been on today. There were a couple roads that I was on going towards New Palestine that were
Turn left onto Longwood
awful.
Estates.
Okay, let's see what this neighborhood's like.
In 500 feet, 1270 East Longwood Estates, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176.
Looks a little icy. Yep. Hey, Deminer, welcome in. Yes. Yeah, this is looking a little icy here.
East Longwood Estates, Shelbyville, Indiana 46176. USA is on the left.
Yeah, well, at least you got your driveway shoveled. That's good. Yeah. Hope you don't mind, because I'm not parking in the street. All right, I'll be right back, guys. All right. Guys, I shut off DoorDash. And the reason I shut off DoorDash is because I got a $20 offer going halfway towards Rushville. So, yeah, I'm taking it. Yep, I am taking it. $20. Yeah, I'll take that $20 because I get $15 an hour, and that's about 45 minutes. It says it's 45 minutes going from from the restaurant over to the person. If it's $20, that's more than what I make in 1 hour. And Uber's on a roll right now, so yeah, I'm just gonna go on ahead and take it because I took those other offers earlier. Uber decided, okay, would you like a $20 offer? Going, it's not the greatest offer in the world, but we'll offer you 20. I'm taking it. Nice to make a nice little $20 bill just doing this. Shut DoorDash off. Don't have to worry about DoorDash. So, yep. And since it's getting dark, I probably could go on ahead and
turn left on East Progress Parkway.
Whoa, don't move over in my lane. Come on now. So this is why I don't really want to be out too far at night. This might be my last one here that I do, because when the sun's out and a lot of this stuff melts, what does it become after the sun goes down? Yeah. So, and plus, when I shut DoorDash off, it said that there was 30 minutes between orders. This is Friday night. How is it 30 minutes between orders? How is that? How is it 30 minutes between orders on a Friday night?
Turn right on South Davis Road.
Unless it's, unless we're oversaturated tonight, which I really don't see. Yes, to minor, I am very hardworking. I always have been. I need to be out here because Leslie, I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I hope you're still here. I just say welcome in, Leslie. I appreciate you joining. Thank you. Yeah. If I missed you out, I apologize. But yeah, we're going to gonna pick this up. Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind going halfway to Rushville with this because this will be the last order I do for the night, because it's going to get late and I'll need the time to come back from there. And it's basically neck and neck between the two. I got to see how both of them did when I'm done here. And this $20 is definitely going to be worth it. It really is. The only question about it that I have is, though, the only question that I have is, how is the side roads going to be? And I hope I can get there before it gets so dark to where I won't be able to see. That's the number one question. How is the side roads going to be? Plus, I also get to see what going 44 going towards Rushville would be like. I get to see that too, so that if I see that, we might resume the contest Monday and Tuesday next week. So resume the playoffs. Because Monday night, if it seems okay and we don't get anything really major over the weekend, then we'll have Northwestern against Michigan State Monday night, and then Tuesday night we'll have Rutgers and Oregon against each other. So, and then Saturday and Sunday, if there's nothing happening on those days, then we're going to have the big ones going. Saturday would be Maryland and Penn State. And then Sunday, the real big one, Illinois and Indiana. And then if there's any more ties, then we keep on going until we have our Elite Eight. And when we have our Elite Eight, we have the Elite Eight, then we set up the contest, and we will, for the most part, the morning dashes will be in a different town. Won't be in Franklin, won't be here, be somewhere else. That's to be determined.
Turn left on East State Road 44.
Yeah, this is definitely, finishing the night with a nice little $20 bill on Uber. I like that. I really do. I like that. Because who knows, it could be more than that. I mean, if the person in New Palestine gave me more because of how far I had to travel, then maybe this person will too.
In a quarter mile, turn right on Walnut Street.
KFC is where we're going right now. Good old KFC. All right.
Turn right on Walnut Street, then pick up on the left.
Okay. Get ready to turn down here. So whoever's behind me, you better be careful because I'm turning right now. All right. All right, right here and pick it up, guys. Picking it up here for a nice little $20 bill. Okay. Okay. All right. Be right back. Okay. Pretty good size order. So what we're going to do is we're going to wedge this together in the bag so these don't slide up there. So we're going to wedge it like this. We're going to wedge it like that. Okay. So we wedge it like this against the wall. It's not going to move at all. Okay. All right. Okay, I think I'm going to take this off here and plug it in because we got the area. That's where this is going. All right. Verified. It says, I asked them, is everything there? They said, yes, it's all in both bags. All right.
Head to your drop-off at 7023 North Blue River Road.
Okay. All right. So I think I can get there one direction. And let's see what this will tell me.
Turn left on Walnut Street, then turn left on South Walnut Street.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. Okay. All right. If this plays out well, I can be right back here by 7 o'clock, which is exactly what I want because that's the end. All right.
Turn left on East Broadway Street, then turn right on East State Road 44.
So what's the question is, are we going Rushville Road or are we going Michigan Road? That's the question. All right, let's see what we're doing here, guys. Come on now, let's take a nice small little trip here to the Carthage area. So let's see what we're doing at Carthage. Let's go. Anybody over there? Nope. All right, let's move.
Turn right on East State Road 44.
Okay, now what are we doing here? I don't think you guys have seen the Carthage area, and if it's going to take me down this one street, I don't think you've ever seen this street. Okay, so are we going Rushville Road or are we going Michigan Road? It's kind of a little narrow up in this area here. Okay. Now it looks like we're going the Rushville Road area. That's what it's looking like here. Otherwise, I would have turned here. Not yet. Don't turn just yet. This is a little bit later than I kind of wanted it out to be, but it's only 6:30. So, but DoorDash, they said, is anywhere up to 25 to 30-minute waits on a Friday night. I mean, it's like that's usually not the case for DoorDash. So that's why I went ahead and took this Uber offer. Okay. Okay, so apparently you're going to keep me going straight then. All right. Because there is another way to get to this road. If I went up Michigan Road, I would be able to turn on that, but I guess they want me to just keep on going straight. So, yep. Anyway, this is a road that that I've never done a live stream on. So, if it's the road I'm thinking, so I guess the first time you'd be able to see that road. So, it's a very long road, and it goes a very long way. I've been on it a couple times, but I don't think I've been on it as far as the Carthage area, which is where we're headed apparently. Okay, this guy's turning. All right. I'm slowing down so you can get by, because I got to get over there. Okay. Okay, so we're going the Rushville roadway then. All right. If only I would have had this earlier. Because if I would have had this earlier, I would have been very close to Rushville. We could have done one of those contests tonight. But it's, I don't know, at least I could get a look and see, what this road is like. I mean, is it worth going down there Monday and Tuesday? Because who knows? My curiosity is how is this road? I mean, this is 44, but is it drivable? Looks good so far. So the first town we're going to pass here will be Ray's Crossing. Then the next one will be Manila. Then the next one will be Homer. And then after that, then it should be the turn to go to Carthage. I have a coworker who from my W-2 that lives around this area. Well, it looks like they did pretty good on this road here. Don't look too bad. Better than a lot of the side roads that I've delivered today. Maybe Rush County keeps their roads better than Shelby County does. Well, that remains to be seen, though. We're not in Rush County yet. Ray's Crossing, I think, is coming up here. That's the first town we pass. Just turned 6:30 now, so let's see, how long did they say I've got? 15 minutes before I get there. Okay. At least you see a little bit of the snow and all that over here. I mean, it is dark now, a little bit darker than see a little bit. This is a little bit of a trip, but for a $20 bill, it definitely was worth it. I was going to end around 7 anyway. There you go, Ray's Crossing. So we just passed that. So that's the first town. Man, if I just would have had this earlier, we could have had the Northwestern Michigan State dash off. If I just would have had it, before 4 o'clock, that would have been the ideal time. Well, that's not good. They got darker clothing on too. You can't see them that well. Should at least have a vest on. Almost makes me want to keep vests in the car, so I could just say, hey, so that people can see you. It's free on you. Go ahead and put this on so everybody can see you. Roads safe, and that right there is not very safe if you have just one light, especially when roads like this. Not a good idea. Well, I guess that sign didn't make a snowplow or something. Somewhere down here.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on North 775 East.
Okay, well, I guess we're turning right on the Manila exit. Okay, so I'm going to let the person behind me know that I'm going to be turning turning.
Turn left on North 775 East.
Yeah, right here. Okay, so you can go ahead and go around. All right. Okay. Now this road here could be a challenge. I mean, it's pretty good so far, but I don't know. This road one time to deliver to a Manila.
In a quarter mile, turn right on East Union Road.
Let's see. Yeah, I delivered a customer on. I delivered a customer on this road last week.
Turn right on East Union Road, then turn left on North 775 East.
I believe it was a Jimmy John's order. Oh, okay. Now might get a little interesting here.
Turn left on North 775 East.
All right. Now it's going to get interesting. I don't know how the signal is down here, but yeah, it's going to get interesting down here. I've never been on this road. Never have I ever been on this road before. But looks like they did a pretty good job of plowing this. Of course, this is Rush County now, so I think Rush County might take care of their roads better than Shelby County did. Certainly looking like it. Yeah, this isn't really that bad a drive at all. Not really. It's certainly not looking. It looks pretty. I mean, pretty good. I mean, this. I mean, it looks like the $20 bill kind of was worth it. It's looking like it. At least I know exactly how to get back without having to go through a bunch of stuff. All I got to do is know this road right here. Just got to make sure there's not deer running around this area, because this is an area where they would be. So I got to kind of keep watch for that. Okay, a little bit of snow here. I apologize if the signal isn't that good, because around this area here I'm kind of away from where a good signal would be. And if the signal's not good, I apologize, because I don't even know where I'm at right now. So I've never been down this road before. I mean, I've never been to Carthage. But it's always good to do new things, you know. I mean, there was just a reason why I decided, hey, $20 bill, yeah, okay, I'll take it. Go somewhere new, show everybody something new. It's always good to do something new every now and then, showing everybody the same thing all the time.
In a quarter mile, turn right on East 600 North.
Okay, so when I come back, I turn left on this road. Okay. That way I know. Turn left on this road, then I turn right on Union, and turn left on that one road to get back to 44. Okay. So
turn right on East 600 North.
All right. Still says 8 miles. Is it really that far? Oh, man. I guess it is.
Just ahead, keep left onto North 800 East.
All right, now it's a little challenging up here.
Keep left onto North 800 East.
Okay, so I turn right down here and then left. Did I miss something? I guess I did. I'm going to turn around there. I think I did. Flood area down there. Now, I don't want to go down that way. Absolutely not. Nope. Yeah, I think I missed the turn down here. I think I did. Let's see. Did I miss a turn? All right. I think I did. All right. Yeah, I did miss a turn right here. See. Let's see. What did I miss? Where did I miss the turn at? Okay. All right, let's start over. Where did I miss the turn? Okay, where did I miss the turn at? Okay, somebody's coming. That's not good. Okay, I missed a turn somewhere. When you've never been down here before and you don't know where you're at, it's hard to locate stuff. I have never been down here before. I missed a turn somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where I missed the turn.
Just ahead, turn right on North 775 East.
And then you meet a car here. That's not good. Well, maybe you'll show me how to do it here. That's
Turn right on North 775 East.
Okay. Well, then I should have stayed on that road then. Okay. There we go. I should have stayed on that road. You're all taking a trip with me. That's a road I've never been on before.
775 East.
Yeah. I've never been down here before, so this is new to me, new to you. New to me just as much as it is to you. But it's an adventure. Let's just put it that way. I'm pretty sure my coworker does not go to work this way. I pretty much guarantee it. Because this is too much here.
Turn right to stay on North 775 East.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, it's AJ. Yeah, welcome in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this is crazy. Like I said, I've never been on this road before. I never have been. Not in the day or night. You know, this is on the way to Carthage. I've never been to Carthage before. Like I said, I have a coworker who lives in Carthage, and I have no idea how my coworker gets to work, and I'm pretty sure it's not going this way. You can almost guarantee that.
In a quarter-mile, turn right on East 700 North.
Okay. So I missed the turn back there, which I could not see anywhere where you made a turn. You know, because of the snow cover, you probably couldn't see the road to where it turned. Probably because maybe that part wasn't shoveled.
Turn right on East 700 North.
All right. The newest adventure. Well, I'm going to have to rename this. I'm going to have to rename this the newest adventure to, see the newest adventure, getting lost in the newest adventure to Carthage. And my coworker will see that and they say, "How did you get?" Or say, because the GPS is I can't find roads, probably because they're not shoveled.
In a quarter-mile, turn left on North 980 West.
I know that turn that I missed back there, I know that road probably was not shoveled, and I couldn't see it.
Turn left on North 980 West.
This is no man's land here, guys. That's what this is. And you can tell with the woods and stuff right here that this is deer country here. It's got to be. It has to be. To my customer, I'm sorry that it's taking a little bit longer than than I expect to get here. I had no idea that that it was they was going to take me here in no man's land on a wild goose chase. I had no idea. Might have to rethink that. I mean, I know it's $20, but still, I might have to rethink it next time. Especially, if it's coming out here at night. Now, had it been in the day, it might have been something different, but yeah. But at night, especially if a street part isn't shoveled, then how to turn on it? Hey, did you follow me? Welcome in. Appreciate it. Let's see. Hanky, no, we're not doing that. Yeah. We don't discuss that on here. So, sorry I have to hide you, but, yeah, we don't bring that up on here because, I've never touched the stuff, never will. So, yeah. mean, you're asking like if like Guns N' Roses had one of their songs. You're asking if I'm riding that, the night train or the coke or whatever that is. Now, we don't do that. Never have, never will. Never touch the stuff. Never will touch it. So, yeah, we're not doing that. So, yeah. Man, it still says I got 6 miles to go. How far are we going here? I might as well have just went all the way to Rushville and then went up 3. That probably would have been a better way to do it. So that's probably the way I'm going to end up going back. I think it definitely would have been a better deal for me to just go straight down straight down Rushville and then go up 3 because that way you get to Carthage that way. Let's see. This is a regular street, I think. This might be 3. I think it is. I think this is 3 right here. I kind of think it is. Let's see. Was that 3 I just passed? No, it was 52. So I think what I'm going to do is take 52 back towards Morristown, back towards, probably is going to end up doing that because this is crazy. Roads are a little bit icy too now that the sun's gone down. Yeah, it looks like where that is over there, where I see some kind of factories. When I went on my way to Newcastle that one time, that's I remember that over there. Yeah, I remember that factory stuff, passing over there. That's got to be 3 down there, and I'll just take 3 back. Yeah, I recognize all that over there. Because when I went up there towards going up that way on 3, going towards Newcastle, there was a sign that said Carthage. And I kind of wish I would have done that. I kind of wish I would have just went that way. Because it would have been a lot faster, I think, than going these back roads. And incidentally, when probably around May or something, when the roads get better, I do plan to visit Newcastle again. Because Newcastle is the Trojans' town, and I feel like, if I see what that's like, maybe during the contest next year, I might do the USC dash there. USC, the Trojans in the Trojan town. Gosh, I've been everywhere today. Let's see. Hey, Rodwall Paint, welcome in. This is I don't have a truck. I've got a let's see. I've got a Chevy SUV, but it's got all new tires on it, so that's why it's doing pretty good in the on this road here, because I wasn't going to go through this winter without having new tires. There was just no way. Absolutely no way was I not going to do that. So okay, I turn here.
Turn right on West 500 North.
All right. Okay, 7.7 miles. Down this way. All right. Three minutes. Well, that's exactly the time that I'm supposed to be at this customer's place, is in 3 minutes.
In a quarter mile, turn left on North 900 West.
Wasn't that 900 I was just on?
Turn left on North 900 West.
Who knows? Maybe this customer might be generous like the person was in New Palestine. All right. So now let's see, how many times have I seen 600? Let's see, I went down 2 different 600s going to New Palestine. Now I've got going down 600 again here. And they're on the opposite sides. I've got someone behind me, and that's not what I want to see when I've never been down this road before. You're just going to have to wait. I'm sorry. Never been down here before. Maybe you have, but I haven't. Probably should have went on ahead and waited for them to come down.
In a quarter mile, turn left on West 600 North.
Too many zigzags here. Just way too many. Way too many zigzags. Okay, I'm doing right. Okay. All right. Way too many zigzags.
Turn left on west 600 north, then turn right on north 900 west.
Okay, so now you want me to turn left. Okay. Okay, so turn left here, then turn right here.
on north 900 west.
All right. Oh, goodness. All right, at least they kept going. Tell you what, it's a good thing we got bags down here.
Turn right on North Blue River Road.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to ask my coworker, how on earth do you get to work? How?
Turn right on North Blue River Road.
You can tell there's some ice on there when I made that turn. Man, I'm so glad I have new tires. All season, all radial, I'm just so glad that I got those. Or I might not have made it down here. How much longer? How many more miles have we got here? 0.9? Goodness. It just makes you wonder why people order so far away. But the reason is there's no KFC in Rushville, so they have to order from that far. But they got to realize what we drivers go through especially when we've never been down here before. But now I've seen Carthage. Now I know I know basically where I'm at. Okay. We don't make a drift here. We don't do that. I mean, it's hard enough for me to drive in this. I'm not doing any kind of drifts. Yeah. I mean, I know there'll be others that would be glad to show you that, but no, not when I'm got a customer right here. I'm All right, where you at? Jeez, half a mile still. I hope Uber understands these are some terrible, horrid roads.
Drop off.
All right, drop off where? All right.
Drop off.
Okay, what's this? Okay, is this it or I don't know. According to this, it's on further down, but it can't be. Yeah, it was that place right there. So now I got to turn somewhere down here. You're getting a T. Okay. I got to turn down here somewhere because, yeah, they led me astray. It was that house, too. But it said that it wasn't the house. Okay, that's a T. So how here now without having to pull in somebody time. Let's see, can I go in here. All right. Don't worry, I'm not staying here. I'm just turning around. Okay. Yeah, you're getting a T. Yeah, that's just how it is. Yeah. This might be it. Go the next time this area comes up. No, yeah, it's definitely not. Yeah, AJDH, welcome in. Yeah, it's definitely not. Well, I mean, if it was the daytime, it might have been different. But because it's night, yeah, I'm definitely not coming down here. Yeah. It's just, I think I'm going to go a different way next time. Because I don't think DoorDash was going to do that. I really don't. I don't think
Message from Natasha D. Have you made it yet?
Well, I'm just about
Just
to.
ahead, drop off.
Yeah, I'm about to. As soon as I can
Have you
find.
made it yet?
Hang on, I'm almost there. GPS led me astray, as it always does.
Drop off.
Yeah. Yeah, you want me to drop it off, down here. There's no house down here. Okay, this is the house. All right, here we are. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Okay. I'm going to tell her here now. Okay, let's see. Now it's even loading. I don't even know if I can, yeah, okay, say here now. Okay. I'll just say coming up now. Oop. Oh, okay. All right, here we go. All right. Hang on, guys. I'll be right back. Oh. Okay. But I got you all set up here in bags, so let me go ahead and get it out for you. All right, let me get out of this one. Now they want me to go to Knightstown. Another 18 miles. No, Uber. I'm not doing that. Oh my gosh. No, they were okay with it. I told them what Uber did, and I said there's a difference between them. He said, well, I said, maybe we'll order DoorDash next time. And it's like, well, maybe you should. I wasn't really that late, though. Like a few minutes. All right, well, I'm sorry, but I have to, I got to issue, I got to issue the T here. I have to. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah, I got to. Okay. It's even going to let me do that. Man, I'm in no man's land out here. It's not letting me do anything. Yeah, this is bad signal out here. Yeah, okay, it won't even let me get on. It won't even let me do what I want to do. This is bad signal. Oh, man. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, how are we going to get back? Oh, goodness, man. How am I going to get back here? I can go down to find 52 because I can take 52 to Morristown, but that's going way out of the way. Or I can try to find 3. If I find 3, then, I can take it back to Rushville to go back. Oh, okay. Now it's a little bit better. Let's see. Where is it? Okay. All right, hold on. Okay, here we go. All right. Let me just put this down here, guys, and here we go. All right, we're ready here. This getting back is going to be fun. Yeah. But hey, I got my thing all the way back to 96%, so yeah. Okay. All right, hold on. Okay.
Free throw and a technical foul call. I think it's on Tim Duncan sitting on the bench. Somebody on the bench for the Spurs. Yep, it's Duncan.
Oh, yeah, we had to end it with the I just, oh my gosh, that was just unbelievable. Okay, so now what I need to do is I need to find a way to get back. See, how am I going to get back to? So I'll probably have to do a Google Maps. And let's see, how do we do that from here? So I'm going to do a Google Maps here. And let's see what the best way to get back here without going through all that mess. Okay, here we go. All right. 30 minutes? Oh my goodness. Oh man. Okay, hold on. I need to put this back in here. Yeah, it's definitely a no-go next time. I will never take another cartridge order. Oh, geez. Got a car coming here. All right, let's see. I hope they have a better way to get back than what. Well, the adventure continues. Heading back now. I knew I should have just went down 3 and went that way. That should have been.
Take your next left onto North 900 West.
Okay.
Turn left onto North 900 West.
All right. I just hope they don't have me go through the same way that the other did. Goodness, man, that was just, oh. But you know, sometimes you just got to have fun doing this. You just do. I mean, it's not like you think you're getting lost or anything. It's just that, you got bad directions. They got the T for the bad directions.
Stop sign. Turn right.
Because I know there would have been a faster way to get there.
At the stop sign, turn right onto West 600 North.
All right. Well, at least this road here is not, it's okay. Better than a couple of those others that I've had. 1.8 miles going back to I wonder if it's taking me the same way that that Uber took me. Maybe a little bit different. But yeah, this is definitely, I'm definitely, unless it's daytime, I'm not taking another order down here. Unless it's daytime. Daytime would be different. But I know DoorDash would have done that differently. I know they would have. DoorDash would have definitely done that different. They probably would have had me go all the way to Rushville, go down to 3 and go up that way, and then turn on that one road that says go into Carthage. That's the way I probably should have went on ahead and went, because that's what I saw before going on the way to Newcastle. Now, had it been daytime, I was offered $21 to go to do an order in Knightstown. Had it been the daytime, I would have taken that. I would have taken that. That would not have been a bad order to take. I'll tell you what, though. I mean, life is an adventure. And, sometimes it's more fun when you do go on an adventure. Especially if you've never been somewhere before. I mean, it can get exciting. It can get frustrating, but it can get exciting, too. But I will definitely rename this.
Take your next left onto North 700 East.
Yeah, the road to Carthage leads to a T. That's it. The road to Carthage leads to a T. My coworker's gonna get a kick out of that. Yeah, probably too early for that.
Turn left onto North 700 East.
Yeah, right here.
Continue for 5 miles.
Yep. Yep. The road to Carthage leads to a T. Yeah, I'll just have to come up with something different. Yep. Yeah, Snow Miser and Elsa had their, they had their time for the beginning now, but that all's going to change. Hey, Acoustic Yummies, welcome in. Yeah. The road to Carthage into a T. Oh, man, that was a disaster. And I thought it was going to be so much simpler than that. Oh, my coworker's going to see that and he's like, what? Why didn't you call me? I could have told you how to get there. Yes, well. The only good thing right now is these roads right here are not that bad. And that's a good thing. I mean, there was a few that I went down there that weren't so good. But I know that one turn that I missed it because you couldn't see the road because I don't think it was shoveled properly. Yeah, this is definitely taking me yeah, this is definitely going a different way than the way I went with Uber. I think this is taking me a better way, probably a way that I should have went the first time. Yeah, this is a smoother road because I don't remember going down. I don't remember a smooth road like this. Maybe I should have used Google Maps instead. I think Google Maps probably would have given me a better way to go. I think maybe next time I'll do that. If I'm coming to a place like this, maybe Google Maps or even Waze for that matter might have done me a little better. It could have probably taken me down better roads instead of using the end map, because that end map is just nuts. Yeah, I thought I was going to be back to town, by 7 o'clock from the way things look, because I saw that road and I figured, okay, well, if I went down this one road, because the name of the road that I was going on, that probably was going to go all the way down and then curve around and go into that, city. But it didn't. It went the other direction. Yeah, that was a rough one. Let's see, is that 52? Yeah, it is 52. Whew. All right. Could go down 52 and go towards Morristown, but that's going out of the way. That's going a lot further north than where I want to go. But this is a nice smooth road, and I kind of like it. I wish that all the roads would have been smooth like this. This is a very smooth road here, and I like it. It's a very nice road. Did a very good job of plowing it. Wish I could say the same for those in Shelbyville, because it's certainly not the best. Oh well, this is. You don't have an adventure, then you don't really have fun. I mean, sometimes the unknown can be mysterious, and maybe that's a good thing. Man, I really like this road. This is very, very, very smooth. Well, that's a house divided right there. Indiana, Kentucky. Kentucky is one of the biggest rivalries there is out there.
Take your next left onto East 700 North. Turn left onto East 700 North.
Well, I'm leaving the good road, looks like. Maybe this one's not so bad.
Take your next right onto South 775 East.
That's what I hate when you meet, especially when you're meeting a truck like this, and then you gotta go in a small snowdrift like that. Okay. Nope. Okay. Well, they got me turning down here, but they had me say turn, and it's like a half a mile away. They didn't say.
Turn right onto South 775 East.
Okay. All right. Whew, boy. Still says 18 minutes. I'm turning left again. Man. Yeah, we're definitely not doing this again. Definitely not doing this again. If it's in the daytime, it might be different, but not at night. A little bit of
At the next stop sign, turn left. At the stop sign, turn left to stay on South 775 East.
okay. Can do that. Well, we were at 19 degrees, and now we're at 9 degrees. Just when the sun goes down, you lose 10 degrees. Yep. Okay, this is kind of where they had me go earlier on the Uber. Oh man. I guess every now and then just have a nice little wild goose chase, I guess. Yeah, this is familiar because I went down this road, I think. Yep, this is familiar right here. Yep. I remember this not so good right here. Too late for me to get a car wash right now because they're already closed. Otherwise, I'd get one because I'm pretty sure there's a lot of snow where it shouldn't be. I need to wash it off and get it in there so I could be able to. Don't have to worry about a lot of all that stuff on the underbody. I got a hill down here. Looks like we got a few snow flurries going around. Thought I saw a few. Yep, there is a few snow flurries going around. Yeah, you gotta be careful here or you're gonna end up in that ravine right there. They need to put some they need to put up a guardrail there or something. All right, now we get another car here. Yeah, this way here just does not seem as long as what as the way I went. Somehow I think this seems to be a little bit faster way, and I wish that's not a good idea to have only one light on. Yeah, I'll text my coworker and tell him you need to watch the last the last hour of my dash. Oh boy. Got another one coming up here. Snow flurries coming up there now. Yeah, the moon's trying to get through some clouds, but there is some snow flurries going around. Let's see. Do you remember this coming through here? I don't think I do. Maybe I do. I don't know.
past East Union Road and turn left to stay on South 775 East. Turn left to stay on South 775 East.
Boy, I tell you, when you get ready for spring, all this stuff will be gone. Then you're not having to wait around to see who's going to go first and all that. It's road's narrow enough without having to deal with that. Okay, once I get down here, I won't need that because I know where I'm at now.
At the next stop sign, turn right. At the stop sign, turn right onto Indiana 44 West.
Okay. Now we know where we're at. And I can turn you off because I don't need you now. Alright. I know where I'm at now. Alright. Alright, there we go. Oh, was that an adventure? But it seemed like going back was faster than going there. Because I think the Google Maps knew exactly the best streets to go, whereas the Uber map didn't. The Uber map will have you go all over the place. The Google map there seemed to have it down more to where it would be faster for me to get to where that customer was. And I think maybe if I ever decide to go do that again, I think I might do the Google map instead. Adventures of a lifetime, especially the adventure to Carthage ends in a T. I gotta tell you. Oh my goodness. But when you've never been there before, you're not gonna know. And I just thought for a $20 bill it'd be okay. Turned out it really wasn't the smartest decision to make, but now we're going heading back. So you see 44. So 44 going towards Rushville is not a bad thing. So, hopefully, the weather will stay quiet over the weekend, and maybe we can resume the playoffs on Monday and Tuesday of this week. Monday it would be Northwestern, Michigan State. Tuesday it would be Rutgers and Oregon. So, yep, that's, if everything goes to plan, that's the way I would like to see it. But I really couldn't do anything this week because I just wanted to see how the roads were, and maybe by, if nothing really major happens this weekend, then maybe they might be able to clear off some more of that stuff and to make it a lot easier, to do the playoffs this week. So that would be great. Because I'm ready to get the Rushville stuff done so that we can do the Elite Eight. Once we get to that, the Elite Eight, then the fun begins. Because there'll be more different prizes and things to that. Because in the Elite Eight, it's head-to-head. Whoever wins, they stay. Whoever loses is done. Those of you that just joined right now, we had a real big adventure going to Carthage, and I will be renaming this. Road to Carthage ends in a T. So, yep, that's how it will be. Everything will change, and yeah, that's yeah. But it was quite an adventure. The last hour there was quite an adventure. You see me going through all different roads over there. The app, some roads not shoveled that you could hardly see to turn on, and the app telling me to take different roads that I think didn't have to take that long. It took a lot more time than it should have. That's all I can say. It took a lot more time than it should have. There should have been a better way to get there than the way the app told me to get there. Because it wasted more time than it needed to. And that's the reason why it got a T, is because of all the time it wasted. All right. Okay. I'm going to get up here to Walmart, and I'm going to do something here, check on a couple things, and then hopefully they'll have the food that Tiger eats. They haven't been having the food that he eats here. Hopefully they will today, because I guess they just haven't ordered it or whatever, but there's a certain kind that he likes, and hopefully they haven't had it here. It's a lot more expensive at other places than it is here, so hopefully they'll have it here this time. So we'll see. Oh, let's see. I don't want to park next to the carts, or do I? Yeah, maybe I do. All right. All right. Well, guys, I certainly appreciate everybody that was here today, and you know, hopefully we'll be back doing this Monday, and we'll be back to the back to the tournament. So until then, as I always say, I will see you in the future, and remember, we're all in this together.